Sagittarius. If you're hearing these words, perhaps you also feel that something strange has begun to move around you, a subtle vibration in your soul, a fleeting intuition you can't explain, as if the universe is opening a door you haven't dared to touch for a long time. It's not a coincidence. There are moments when God doesn't send loud signals, but uses a very gentle breeze, a very quiet urge to awaken the hearts of those standing at the edge of a major turning point. And Sagittarius, that turning point is right in front of you. Maybe in recent days, you've sensed a shift on a very deep level, a vague feeling that someone is about to reach out to you, or that a certain truth is moving closer by the hour. You know that feeling, Sagittarius, when your intuition suddenly sharpens, your heartbeat changes for no clear reason, or your mind unexpectedly remembers someone you thought you had left behind. And the strangest part, your heart isn't afraid at all. It's simply waiting. You've been strong for too long, Sagittarius. Always the one who inspires others. Always the light. Always the person who has to appear as though you know exactly where you're going, even during the phases when you had no map in your hands at all. You can easily laugh out loud in front of everyone, but inside, there are feelings you never speak of, questions you've never received answers to, and wounds you've learned to heal on your own, without anyone ever knowing. And now, God is telling you that you don't have to do everything by yourself anymore. He is sending you a sacred call, a message that will change everything, guiding you into the new chapter your soul has been waiting for far too long. If you are a Sagittarius and you also feel this strange shift, leave a short comment like, "I'm ready for my fateful call," to confirm the energy that is opening in your life. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the signs God is sending to you in the coming days. Now, sit down. Pour yourself a cup of your favorite tea or coffee. We're about to step into a journey your soul is finally ready to receive. Let's begin. Part 1. God is awakening the Sagittarius soul. The fateful call, coming this weekend. Sagittarius. There are moments in life that you don't search for, but moments that God places in the right place at the right time. And if you are here, listening to every word, your heart has probably sensed that something strange is approaching. A vague yet powerful shift. As if an invisible door is beginning to open a door that deep down, you once believed you would never be able to touch again. Let me say this slowly and clearly. God is preparing to send Sagittarius a call or a message with the power to completely change the way you look at the path ahead. Not an ordinary call. Not a message you will forget, but a sacred moment, a marker in time that, when you look back later, you will understand. Everything you've gone through over the past 6 months has led you to this exact moment. Because in the last 6 months, my Sagittarius, you have walked through challenges that were not easy at all. Maybe you tried to be stronger than what your heart could handle. Maybe you tried to play the role of the inspirer, the one who always seems to know where they're going, even when you had no map in your hands at all. Maybe you smiled brightly when someone needed you. But when you needed someone, everything became so silent you could hear even the sighs inside your own heart. Sagittarius, you are the sign of light, of hope, of natural optimism. But few know that sometimes those who shine the brightest are the ones who have dissolved the most shadows within themselves. You carry the heart of a traveler, always moving forward, always seeking truth, always believing that every challenge has a greater purpose. But even the strongest ones have moments of exhaustion. And God sees all of that. He sees your efforts. He sees the tears you shed when no one stayed to listen. He sees the nights you wondered whether you were heading in the right direction. He sees the times you had to lift your own spirit, even when your heart felt empty. And now, at the exact moment you need it most, He is sending you a signal, a call, A message, a connection you didn't expect. It comes not too early, not too late. It comes in the exact rhythm of divine timing, the moment God arranges, not the moment you wished for. Because if it had come earlier, you wouldn't have been ready. If it came later, you would have missed it. But now, this is the moment your soul has matured enough to receive what you once didn't dare open your heart to. Do you feel the shift in your energy, Sagittarius? Your intuition is sharper. Your dreams are clearer. Your emotions more sensitive. Your mind keeps drifting toward the future. Even though there's still so much in the present, you don't fully understand. Your heartbeat changes when you think about something or someone you can't explain. This is not random. This is the universe gently whispering, "Prepare yourself. Change is coming." And when that fateful call arrives, it will not only open a new chapter in your life, but also reveal the truest version of you, the one you've hidden because you feared being misunderstood, judged, or hurt again. Sagittarius, if you also feel the energy shifting, if you feel that something is drawing closer, leave a comment as a confirmation. I feel the shift coming. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next message. Because what God is about to send you through this call could be the turning point your soul has been waiting for throughout your entire journey. Now, pour yourself a cup of your favorite tea or coffee. Sit back. Let your mind soften. We're only just beginning. The story continues. Part 2: the life of Sagittarius. Always having to be strong. Always pretending to be okay. Sagittarius, perhaps what exhausts your soul the most isn't the big events, but the fact that you always have to play the role of someone who is fine, even when inside you are carrying hundreds of wounds that have never been named. The world looks at you and sees only strength, optimism, freedom, and the light you carry. They think you are carefree, adventurous, incapable of hurt or sadness, as if your heart were armored, and nothing could touch it. But dear Sagittarius, only you know that's not the truth. Inside every Sagittarius is a soul so sensitive that even you sometimes don't understand why you get hurt so easily. You want someone to truly understand you, but you don't want to be controlled. You want to be close to someone, but you fear losing your freedom. You love sharing, but you hate the feeling that others might see it as a burden. You long for deep love, but you fear being tied down. And these seemingly contradictory desires are exactly what create the unique Sagittarius, strong enough for others to lean on, yet so fragile that one wrong sentence can make you ache for an entire week. Sagittarius carries two versions within. The first version is the one the world sees: joyful, free, full of energy, generous, kind, always thinking of others, optimistic, treating challenges like a game, brave, unafraid to start over. This is Sagittarius when they still have enough energy to keep fighting, keep moving, keep believing in the good. But then there is the second version, the one very few ever see, alone on their own journey, exhausted from having to lift the spirits of too many people, empty from giving too much heart, and receiving so little in return, longing for someone who truly stays, not just on happy days, but on nights when you want to disappear from the world for a moment. This is the version of Sagittarius that appears when they return home, close the door, and let the truth reveal itself beneath the light they spent the whole day trying to hold up. You've endured so many things no one knows about. You've been strong for everyone. You've been the source of motivation for others while no one asked. What about you? Are you okay? Sagittarius loves freedom, but no one knows that you are the one most bound by emotional responsibility. You hate disappointing others, so you always try to look fine, Always try to smile. Always try to switch back to positivity mode, even when your heart is exhausted. You don't pretend to hide yourself. You pretend so no one worries, so no one feels disappointed, so you don't have to face the question you still don't know how to answer. How do I help others truly understand me? Sagittarius lives with a big heart. You love deeply, you give more than you receive, and you always choose to stand on the side of light, even when that light is something you had to create from very painful parts of your soul. But you need to know this. Even the souls who love freedom the most deserve to feel safe when they are not okay. Even the strongest people need a place to collapse. Even Sagittarius, the sign of light, needs someone to hold a lantern for them in the dark. And what you don't know is this. The fateful call that is coming will bring not only understanding, but a reminder that you no longer need to carry everything alone. You no longer need to be strong for the entire world. You no longer need to hide your exhaustion in a small corner of your heart. Sagittarius, if you are living like this, if you've ever been so tired that you just wanted someone to say, "I understand you," share a little in the comments so your energy can be heard. Leave a sign like, "I've been strong for too long." And don't forget to subscribe to continue receiving these healing messages made just for Sagittarius. Because this journey is only beginning. Take a deep breath, all right? We're about to step into the part where your soul will finally be truly seen. Part tries. Who is about to contact Sagittarius? A soul that recognizes you, Sagittarius. There is something your instincts have always sensed, even if you've never spoken it out loud. In your life, there has always existed a very specific kind of connection, one unlike anyone else, unlike any relationship you've ever been through. A connection that brings comfort, fear, and an odd sense of closeness all at once. And now, that soul is preparing to step into your life again. Let me make this very clear. The person who is about to contact you is not random. They are a soul from your soul contract. A soul who has walked with you before, who has loved you, who has understood you from a lifetime your heart still remembers, even if your mind has forgotten. When Sagittarius connects with someone at a soul level, you don't need to say much. You don't need to prove anything. And this person is exactly that kind of connection. They don't need you to perform, to act strong, to always be the positive, adventurous, cheerful. Sagittarius the world sees. They see the things you always try to hide, the loneliness behind your smile, the sadness lingering after every time you pretend to be fine, the nights you feel lost. But don't dare tell anyone, the wounds you learned to heal alone because you assumed no one would understand. This person knows all of that, not because you told them, but because their soul is sensitive to your pain in a way no one else has ever been. They are someone who, even when the two of you rarely talk, rarely see each other, or have long periods of silence, the energy still connects, the heart still remembers, and the souls still call each other from very deep places. In the call or message that is coming, they will say one sentence, just one, but it will make you freeze for a moment, as if someone has just unlocked a door you've kept sealed for years. A sentence that makes you realize, I was never alone. Someone has been watching over me, understanding me, and never truly left my heart. It could be something like, you seem tired lately. I can feel it. I know how hard you've tried to be strong. I don't know why. But I still think about you. Or they might remind you of a tiny detail from the past that you thought no one remembered. In that exact moment, Sagittarius will understand. A soul is recognizing you from a depth you have hidden for far too long. The energy of this call is not drama, not confusion, not the chaos that other connections have brought into your life. It brings the energy of release, acceptance, healing, and confirmation that your heart hasn't loved the wrong person on this journey. And the strangest part is, you won't feel afraid. Even though you are a fire sign who loves freedom and hates being tied down, with this person you feel a rare kind of peace, a peace that makes you not want to run, not want to build walls, not want to lie about what you feel. This person is not coming to disrupt your life. They are coming to activate a part of your soul you shut down after being hurt too many times. They are not coming to make you dependent. They are coming to remind you that you deserve to be loved in your truest form. They are not coming to fill your emptiness. They are coming to show you that you were never as empty as you believed. This call is God's reminder that sacred connections never disappear. They only wait for the right moment to return. Sagittarius, I want you to listen to this question with your whole heart. Do you have a feeling of who this person is? Usually Sagittarius knows. You always know. Your intuition has whispered their name for a very long time. Share your intuition in the comments, just a single letter, a symbol, or a feeling. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next part. Because what's coming is deeper, more real, and more sacred than you expect. Parcaturi, the message for Sagittarius birthday groups. Sagittarius. Every person born under this sign carries a different energy seal. You are all part of the same journey of self-discovery, truth, seeking, and moving toward the light. But each birth group holds a very distinct soul mission, and because the fateful call is approaching, each group of Sagittarius will experience a different form of awakening, a shift that only those in that exact group can truly feel. Listen slowly. Feel which part calls your name the most. God always whispers through the smallest details. Sagittarius, 922, 930, closure, release, and truth being revealed. Sagittarius, born in the first week, carry the energy of the initiator, the one who begins, the one who inspires, the one who makes others believe in the good. But in return, you are also the one who carries many silent wounds from the past. Unfinished relationships, unresolved stories, unsaid words. All of these are like doors always left open in your mind, making you feel held back by something incomplete, no matter how strong you are. This week, you will touch a truth you have searched for a very long time, but never found an answer to. Someone from the past or a situation you thought had ended long ago is returning to complete the missing chapter of the story, not to hurt you, not to confuse you, but to free you. A sentence, an apology, an acknowledgement, or a truth being revealed will make you understand this. Not every pain you've been carrying ever truly belonged to you. You will finally put down a weight your heart has held for far too long. This is the group receiving the strongest past healing. This is the group that will finally breathe again after the fateful call. Sagittarius, 10, 10. Career, divine calling, and the door of advancement opening. Those born in this period often have a soul mission bigger than they dare to admit. You are intelligent, intuitive, and able to see far ahead. But sometimes you doubt your own path. Over the past 6 months, life may have tested you in career, finances, or purpose, making you feel lost or delayed. But here is what you need to know. Nothing that is yours will be taken from you. It returns only at the time God intends. And this week is that time. An opportunity that once slipped away, a paused project, a cancelled invitation, a door you thought had closed is now returning with greater strength, more clarity, and perfect alignment with the version of you today. Someone has been watching you quietly. Someone recognizes your true talent. Someone is about to place you in the exact position you deserve. This is the chosen group, the Sagittarius, being called into their divine calling, entrusted with greater responsibility, stepping into a new chapter of expansion. You will understand that delays were never failures, but preparation. Sagittarius dek 11, dek 21. Love, soulmate connection, and soul-level awakening. Late December, Sagittarius carry the deepest soul energy, those who love with intuition, emotion, and connections that cannot be explained with words. You are the easiest to love and the easiest to wound, because you love with a bare and honest heart. Someone who once meant a lot or someone who shares a deep soul connection with you is preparing to reach out again, not to repeat old mistakes, not to hurt you again, but to repair, acknowledge, or speak a truth they once feared to say. You will realize that the emotions you tried to bury never disappeared. They simply waited for the right person to return. This connection is not fleeting. It is a connection that can open an entirely new chapter of love. A chapter your heart is more ready for than ever before. My Sagittarius, which group are you? Whether you're in Group 1, Group 2, or Group 3, the message is the same. This fateful call is not coming to test you. It's coming to free you, elevate you, and lead you into the chapter your soul has been waiting for. Comment your birth date below, so I know which energy group you belong to. And don't forget to subscribe to follow this journey, because what's coming is only the beginning. Sagittarius, you are entering an awakening season you never saw coming. Parpenki, the rebirth of Sagittarius. True freedom begins now. Sagittarius, some chapters in life don't begin with fireworks. They begin with one very small moment. A message, a call, a slight vibration that makes your heart skip for a second. And yet, that single moment opens an entirely new era, a new journey, a new version of you, one you no longer have to force yourself to become. And the call divided by message coming your way is the beginning of that rebirth. You've lived far too long in a state of having to be both free and strong and okay in front of everyone. Sagittarius is a fire sign, a light, a laughter, an inspiration people are naturally drawn to. But how many truly know that you are the most exhausted one? How many know that you always have to be the emotional anchor, always the strong one for the people you love? And because you've had to be strong for so long, you've forgotten what it feels like to be soft, to be needed, to be loved, to lean on someone. You've forgotten what it feels like to be real, not the carefree version others expect, but the deep, sensitive, lonely, and authentic version of yourself. You've forgotten what it feels like to simply be you. The call divided by message that is coming will make the burdens you've carried for years begin to dissolve. Not because someone is coming to save you, not because someone will change your whole life, but because God is rearranging everything so you can finally see your true worth, not through strength, but through authenticity. This is the moment you enter the era of living truthfully. No more smiling just to reassure others. No more pretending to be okay to avoid disappointing anyone. No more building a strong image just to be respected. No more sacrificing your own emotions to keep the peace. My Sagittarius, you are learning how to live in alignment with your soul again, a soul that loves freedom but longs to be loved in a genuine, honest way. And the miracle is, you don't have to trade your freedom for love. God is giving you both. He is reordering the doors in your life. The door of career, the door of love, the door of opportunity, the door of aligned people, the door of healing, the door of purpose. What was once delayed is now running toward you. Doors that were closed are reopening. People who once left will either return for closure or step aside so the right person can appear. Opportunities you feared you missed are returning in a better version. And above all, the things that once hurt you are becoming the lessons that help you step into a strength that comes from within, not from forcing yourself to hold everything together, because true rebirth doesn't come from becoming more perfect. It comes from understanding, I deserve to be loved and chosen, even when I'm not perfect. When Sagittarius realizes this, half of your emotional weight will lift instantly. You will stop blaming yourself for tired days. You will stop trying to be the light for everyone, because you will finally understand your real light comes from your soul, not from your effort. You will begin to follow the call of your heart, loving when you want to love, stopping when something doesn't feel safe, choosing what aligns with you instead of what satisfies others. And something beautiful will happen when you start living truthfully. The people who truly belong to you will find you. This fateful call is not just a message, a sentence, or a gesture. It is a marker the moment you step into a completely new energy. The energy of truth, freedom, and the right kind of love. Dear Sagittarius, if you feel yourself entering this rebirth, if your heart is opening, if you feel something shifting deeply inside, leave a comment as a confirmation for yourself and for the universe. I'm ready for my rebirth. And don't forget to subscribe to continue receiving divine messages made just for Sagittarius. The universe is moving for you. A new chapter is unfolding right before you. And this rebirth is only just beginning. Dear Sagittarius, if you've stayed with me until the very end of this journey, it means your heart is truly ready to step into a new chapter. Today's video is not just a message from the universe or a confirmation from God about the fateful call coming this weekend, but also a gentle reminder that you deserve to live a life of freedom, peace, and authenticity more than ever before. The most important thing you can take away from this video is how to apply these lessons to your life. Allow yourself to be soft. You don't have to be strong all the time to be loved. Trust divine timing. Everything arrives exactly when it's meant to support the growth of your soul. Dare to live honestly with your emotions. You don't need to limit yourself to fit into anyone's expectations. Keep your heart open but protected. Soul connections will always find their way back. You never have to chase them. And finally, always remember that you deserve to be chosen, even when you're not perfect. If this message resonates with you, leave a short comment saying, I'm ready for what God is sending. It's not just an affirmation, it's a signal to the universe that you're ready to open the next chapter of your life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can continue receiving messages made specifically for Sagittarius. Your interaction helps this video reach the souls who need to hear it most. Sagittarius, your rebirth has only just begun. Believe in what's coming. Believe in yourself. See you in the next video where we will continue opening the chapters your soul has been waiting for. You are not alone. And you are always worthy of every good thing making its way toward you.